Eat up.
Congratulations. Coming third, I think, was wonderful. Being the youngest one.
Yeah. And for those of you who have signs in your yard, I'll be by this weekend to pick them up.
We were just talking about like Christmas lights out. We were talking, well, maybe we could wrap those around the sign for the next month.
Eat them as mementos.
Concentrate on going to you and I.
Going you and I? No, not next fall.
Are you okay another year?
Yeah. But I get to go back to work now. And
Yeah, they'll be glad to have you back. No more midnight. We're all.
Yeah, no more midnight phone calls. I want to hang out on a Friday night.
Richard, we can do this someday when you're at the White House.
Sure.
We're going. We're in Washington. I want to stay there.
Please give us a tour.
Let's do this in about 20 years.
We want to know what
Washington
So you're not.
Yeah. Okay.
And then again, maybe you.
As people started to gather and they started to show up, I became more relaxed. I became more relaxed and just comfortable because I knew I'd done everything I could. I was very proud of the campaign we ran and the people we ran with. And, you know, looking back, I can say I've run for public office, and if I never do again, I can say that I enjoyed this run. And it was a learning experience for not only myself, but everyone else involved. And we all can hold our heads up high. Off needed. I was very surprised, but I was proud of her because she put together a heck of a campaign organization. And that's what happens when you're 50 years old. You've got more connections, and people are willing to put up a little bit more money for your campaign. And I'm not saying, you know, that money was the deciding factor in this campaign, because it wasn't. It was who was more well known and who was able to get their message out and have people, you know, listen to that message. But when the results came in, you know, I realized, well, Jean earned it. You know, she earned it, and her and I were friends before. We're going to be friends afterwards. So I just gathered everybody, you know, in the main room and gave my speech, offered congratulations, and you know, thanked everyone and counted my blessings. I counted my blessings, and I continue to count my blessings today because I've been so fortunate. I've been so fortunate to live in a place and in a community that is willing to help out and support anyone in need. And, you know, we have neighborhoods in our community that are very supportive, are very loving, and that's why I'm so proud to live here. And that's why election night was just a taste of things to come, I think, for our city. It was a taste of things to come, because if you look at the energy that was put into this campaign, our city's in good hands. Our city's in good hands. And I'll never forget election night. I'll never forget the campaign. And, you know, looking back, it was a great ride. But then I went in, you know, I gathered everyone in the main, you know, room, and I began my speech. And I was nervous to give the speech. I really was. And I gave it and thanked everyone and congratulated Jean, and I remember my last quote was, let's all go forth from here and make Mason City that shining star upon the fat hill. And I kind of took that from former President Reagan. I tweaked it a little bit, but it was a quote that I really liked, because Mason City can be that shining star upon the hill in Cerro Gordo County, in North Iowa, in the Midwest, and all across the nation. We can be that shining star.